The Kel-Tec P-11 9mm double action only subcompact pistol. This little guy is one of the smallest and lightest 9mm pistols ever made. Okay, to get things started, always safety check your weapon. Chamber clear. As I've said before, I've shot many unloaded guns. Like I said, this gun, according to Kel-Tec, is the smallest. And it's an inch wide. It's 5.6 inches in length and then 4.3 inches in height. I did a little research though, and the Car 9mm PM9 is actually smaller, weighs less. It's only 0.8 inches here. It only weighs 18.5 ounces loaded. The Kel-Tec weighs 21 ounces loaded. But the Kel-Tec does have 10 rounds, whereas the Car has only 6 plus 1. Plus, the price on this runs between $250 and $300. The Car, $700 and up. I think the manufacturer's list is $839. Now, to compare the quality of the Car compared to the Kel-Tec, this is another ballpark. But if you're on a budget and you want a really good, reliable, accurate 9mm subcompact pistol, this is an excellent choice. Couple of low flyers. It's a handful, I'll tell you that. In fact, you can see my knuckle right there if you can get a good shot of it. When you have this kind of weight, this kind of size, and you're firing a 9mm round, there are trade-offs. And one is the recoil, which is not unmanageable, but it is substantial. And after about 50 rounds, you know, you're going to be ready to put this thing down. One of the things too is the way I grip this gun, it wore right here on my knuckle. Now, as you can see, I'm going to heal just fine. It is somewhat a little bit uncomfortable after a few rounds. This gun is not made for target practice. This is made for concealed carry, and it's very lightweight, and it would be something that you would put away and be easy to hide or conceal something like this rather than a more larger pistol that may be more comfortable to shoot. But it may be something that you leave at home, whereas with this one, you're more out to carry it. Okay, we're going to do a little tabletop and just talk about the pistol. This is a frame. The frame is a molded plastic. It's a pretty comfortable grip, but it's just a 2-finger grip. You can get an extension here for a frame extension with a magazine. As you can see, once the magazine, it's pretty much 2-finger. But not uncomfortable. The biggest discomfort, like I said earlier, is firing 9mm out of here. After a while, it does wear on your hands just a touch. But to me, it would be a very great concealed carry pistol. The slide itself is machined steel, and the barrel, this is the blued version. It comes in a stainless, and it also comes in a parkerized finish. Now, this finish is what they call a tumbled polish. And it just saves on money from it being a real high polish. But you can see the marks on the slide. Well, it's not really marks, but just not a real fine finish. Inside the slide, there are a lot of machine marks. Now, there is a slide stop here. As you can see, one of the things you'll notice is the guide rod here, how it cants up. In fact, when I first started shooting it, I thought something was wrong with the pistol. And this is a loaner, so I was kind of concerned. But that's just the way. This is the tilt barrel system, and it's by Browning, and it's the same, actually the same kind of system on the Glock, the Ruger, and the SIG. So it's a very reliable system. Also, the magazine release is in a decent place right here. This is a Met Guard magazine, but I think it's made by Kel-Tec, or made for Kel-Tec. And that's it. I tell you, I had no problems whatsoever with reliability. I did hear from a couple of people that Blazers, the Blazer 9mm rounds, sometimes there were problems with it, and that's by CCI, but those are aluminum cases, and sometimes they can be a little finicky. But with standard ammunition, both ball and full jacketed hollow points, this gun functioned well. This is a double action only. There is no external safety. But what happens is, it's just like a double action revolver. The hammer is sitting in the forward position, and then as you pull the trigger, and you probably can't see it, but you can barely see the hammer being actuated, and it comes back and fires. One thing that Kel-Tec recommends is do not dry fire this pistol. That it can damage it. So I would refrain. Occasional dry fire is not going to hurt it, but I would refrain from just dry firing, or the dry fire practice with this particular pistol. Pretty decent sights for a subcompact concealed carry pistol. 3-dot raised. There is some windage. You can adjust the sight here. The trigger is about 8 to 9 pounds. Not too bad for a double action only pistol.